Like some people know, I said in previous video, I am moving, so you guys watch out for the mess in the back. Okay, so now this is going to be on the whole Tariq Nasheed going after the guy that works in the Holiday Inn, and somebody recorded it and decided to go off on this guy. And this guy looks like he kind of had mental issues or something like that. And now my issue with this whole thing is that Tariq Nasheed is a freaking grifter, and he's really playing into the excesses of anyone that wants to follow that victim mentality. He's making a lot. He's doing basically what Black Lives Matter does, but on a smaller scale. He's doing exactly what they've done, which is everyone is racist. Everyone is a suspected white supremacist. Everyone. Every time he talks about anyone on social media, when it comes to white people, they're race soldiers or suspected white supremacists. Every single time. This is always the freaking case. Now, we've got to stop this. We've got to stop people listening to people like this. It's absolutely insane, where everything is boiled down to race. And the thing is that people like himself, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, BLM, all that, they don't give a damn to stop any of this. This is how they make their money. This is the grift. This is the conflict of interest that I've spoken about in previous videos. This is what this is. This is a conflict of interest. This is how this person makes their money. So do you really think that this person is trying to see the end of a damn thing? Of course they aren't. There's people that have a vested interest in keeping any kind of division going as long as they possibly can get it going. Even to the point they start calling things racist that are not racist. I've said this before, and this is still one of my highest rated videos, is when I did the review on the Jared Taylor and Tariq Nasheed debate. That was absolutely amazing. It was amazing to see. It was you knew that Tariq Nasheed was just arguing, that he's arguing in bad faith when he says Chicago is the only place. I've said this before. He said Chicago is the only place with high black on black crime. When he said that, I was done. I was done at that point. I said, okay, I know who I'm dealing with here. Why do you got to bring up Chicago? That's what a lot of people say. That's what a lot of pro-blacks say. Why do you got to bring up Chicago? What do you want to bring up? Baltimore, D.C.? What else do you want to bring up? Houston? I mean, what you could just keep going on and on. This seems to be a situation when it comes to black on black violence. And the thing is, I've said this in previous videos. This is what I've said. A lot of people would not have a problem, because a lot of people talk, well, whites kill whites. Here's the issue. I've said this before. Here's the issue when it comes to that. Yes, whites kill whites, but the thing is that whites aren't marching in the streets when a black person kills a white person. If whites were marching in the street, upset that a black person killed a white person, then you can use white on white crime. But when you are a black person and you get upset that a white person kills a black person, but then you're in exponentially high numbers killing your own people, then you tend to ask these people, why do you not care when a white person, or when a black person kills a black person, but only when a white person kills a black person? Why do you only care when it comes to something like that? Because you don't really care. You're doing it for power. You're doing it for influence. You're doing it for money. That's what this is about. Because if you really cared about police brutality, if you really cared, Tariq Nasheed, people like you, if you really gave a crap about police brutality, then you would also use, when I think there was the Los Angeles Times 8 months ago, when a Hispanic person had a knee in his neck and ended up dying at the hands of the police and police brutality, right? You would bring up all cases of police brutality, not just the ones where the races or the narrative or something that will one that will fit into your narrative. Because when it's like that, then I tend to question. I tend to question if you're really against police brutality, or are you just using that to get towards your political means or your political ends. I went off a little bit on a tangent, but honestly, Tariq Nasheed is a piece of crap. Tariq Nasheed is and will continue to be a piece of crap as long as he has a whole bunch of after the big turd, little small turd nuggets that follow him on down the drain too. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and see you on the next one. All right.